All I need is one mic.
Ready?
Hey guys, I'm Ken.
Pump it up. I'm Kay.
She's Ken. I'm Kay.
Am I Kay?
Am I Kay?
I mean, y'all gonna be somebody, goddamn body. Shit. Be somebody.
We ain't did it in a while.
Be somebody. You wanna go somewhere?
You better wake up and pay attention. Come on.
There we go.
Oh man.
You wanna go watch the stag too? No.
Man.
What's the deal?
What's happening?
What's good, man?
It's your boy Lawmo in the building.
It's your boy Larry HOTT.
Hot.
Hold on, this is new.
Yeah,
I don't know. He ain't finished it, so I'll finish the form.
Yeah, so
He
he
ain't finished the form.
Chris Stutter in the building.
I finished the form. My brother, you know, I'm my brother's keeper. You know, that's what I do.
That's what I'm talking
Look, you ain't do it, nigga. What you doing?
I was prepared for it. I'm like, what?
Trying to figure out what was going on. Y'all left him out the meeting.
Right, yeah. Oh, you heard it already? Yeah.
You should have just fell right back in the line.
See, she ready.
You did.
She ready too.
Yeah,
She ready too. The C, the H,
There we go. That's what I'm
O,
waiting
the
for.
B, the P, the S. That's me. S child. S child. The boy, Chops in the building. What's good with y'all, man?
And what's the name of this podcast, fellas?
Activity.
Activity, man. Get active. Not that active. Well, I get active. I got active. Like New Year's Eve, I was active. Then Wednesday, I got active. And Thursday, active again. Then I try to get active Friday. No go.
It got cut out.
Cut out.
Cut short. The
It was
activity got
short.
cut
It was
short.
definitely short.
Yeah.
It was definitely short.
Short-lived.
Yeah, I was like, I tried.
Short-lived activity.
I looked up and said, I tried.
Right.
I tried.
Freaky Jason, introduce our guest.
No.
Why you out with the mask on?
Right, that's all like with the mask.
I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Check it out. Check. So we have a special guest in the building on the pod tonight.
Definitely.
Two young ladies, been around for a while. I see y'all got y'all glasses up. Hold them up to the camera, please. Thank you. Y'all very right. They look very demure. Yeah.
Very mindful.
Demir.
These ladies, they have a podcast. They two ladies on the rise doing some things in the community. I like. They doing.
Just to put this in perspective, I don't like one of them.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting you to go there.
Right? And this gotta just.
This is why I said go ahead and sit right next to
I
her.
don't like her. If I saw her fight in the street, will I help? Yeah.
Yes.
Would
you should.
I take my time? Hell yeah. I'll be like, damn, I tried getting there. But they stomped your ass out.
That's crazy. That's wild.
It'd be a slow motion like a motherfucker. Yeah. But would I eventually be there? Yeah. I'm like, hey, get up. They got you.
Hey, get up.
Wow.
Ladies, introduce yourselves to the audience.
Hey guys, I'm Ken.
I'm Kay.
She's Kay. I'm Ken, and we are Wine and Grow.
Wine and
Grow.
Grow.
We grow. We need wine.
So that's the question. Which one is y'all whining? You. Hey, girl.
Welcome, Wine and Grow, to the podcast, y'all.
Welcome to the podcast.
Excited to be here. Thank y'all for having us.
I don't want to put this in perspective. Yes, No, I'm not fond of her, but it was me who said, "Hey, y'all should come join." So it is some camaraderie and respect there for Kay.
I'm finna move.
Tennessee.
I cannot stand him.
She thought it was going.
So how did you guys get started? Well, I'm gonna say before you get started in the podcast, how you guys know each other?
We are friends from college.
Since 2009.
Yeah.
Yep, we met in college at NIU. Shout out to the Huskies. So yeah, we were both parents on campus. So we were part of a mutual organization called the College Parents Group. And that's how we became cool. Just started hanging out. Our kids are really close.
Yeah.
Our kids
We're
were in
neighbors.
diapers.
Not neighbors?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're neighbors now. So we just can't.
Y'all just can't get away from each other.
No.
So it was like y'all was it was a pregnant program or something.
Shit.
What, a pregnant program?
It was a parental program.
It was a
I was gonna be
parental.
like, hey, Tesla, is this the new Tesla? I don't know.
There were some pregnant people there, but you
Yeah.
know.
But y'all was already dropped.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God
We were
damn.
considered non-traditional students.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be
I
honest.
know, right?
So how old were y'all when y'all?
I was 17 when I had my baby.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Kay?
17.
17. So y'all got pregnant at
Stroking.
16.
Hey,
Now you gotta do the math, y'all.
I'll be
It
stroking.
was actually my first time.
For real?
It was my first time. I got popped
Your first
off.
time what?
Having sex and I got popped off.
So
You
the
did?
first time you had activity, it popped off.
Popped off.
Wait a minute, your first time you decided to use a rubber?
What? I was. Look.
Times is
You know when you're a teenage girl.
changing.
I ain't mad at you.
We
Hey.
was teens.
Shit,
Okay?
no, like, real shit. Shit happens. I'm not saying that, but I do know because I feel like girls can be more smarter than dudes. It'll be like, nah, nigga.
But also more vulnerable. And
Okay, I get that.
just,
I get
you
that.
know,
I
like you
get
just
that.
kind
I
of
get
just try to
that.
go with
Just
the
get
flow.
it.
And you
I
don't
get
even
it.
know
You
what's
don't wanna-
happening.
yeah.
You don't even know what's happening
Right.
for real. It just
I
kind of
get
just
it.
You don't want
happens.
to stop
Yeah.
action if you get into some action. It's not even in that
You
way.
don't even know
but-
what the action
I was gonna say,
is.
not even in that way.
See,
Just,
I'm glad y'all honest because
Yeah.
I'm glad that's the honesty I wanted because
like, well-
it's some women out here to be acting like they just want condoms.
You
Y'all out here raw dogging.
Hey, what's that
You
song?
don't want the rubber just as much as they don't want the rubber.
It's a lot of women who would tell you they don't like the feel of rubbers.
Look here.
I think most don't like it. Be honest with you.
I'm-
They want the
I'm-
real deal
so
Holyfield.
This might be
Yeah.
this might be popular, but I'm a
uncomfortable.
firm believer in this. If I don't use a rubber, I'm not coming out. I'm not pulling out.
Oh no, 1000%. It's the 4th of July.
Dropping up
Hey, no, I thought,
Like,
yo,
I
no.
don't see the point. If
It's
I'm
not.
not wearing a rubber, why am I pulling out? If I'm not, if I didn't want one, I'll take the precautions of wearing protection. But if I'm not wearing protection, look here, it's a good chance you can still pull out and it still might happen. So I might as well give you the Anita Baker. So
So,
look here.
but let me ask you this: if you have a rub on, are you pulling out?
Nah,
Why you
would
pulling
you
I got
out?
the rubber on.
Why would you
So
do
if
that?
you, but if you don't have one on,
Look here, no pull out gang.
that's it.
That's
Hey,
it.
I'm with you.
He's all skeet.
I'm with you.
I just don't see the point. I
So
just
you
think,
don't be having porn moments?
nah.
I hate those moments.
Nah, I don't. Nah, listen now. Look here. Someone who used to be in the industry,
Oh, they don't know.
on behind the scenes,
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Said okay.
There's something
Leave
new.
it alone.
I'm what you call
You were the producer?
Porn connoisseur.
a neighborhood facilitator.
Oh.
DVDs for me. But no, I mean, honest with you, and I have a friend who's actually in the industry in Vegas, and he told me you'd be surprised how that stuff they don't even do in real life. Like no one's actually now. I'm not saying ain't no kinky relationships out there, because look, they got it from somewhere, but I don't think the average woman want that shit in their eyes, some shit like that.
Insecure.
Right.
And I was like,
She was pissed off. I said, yeah, boy.
like so,
She
but-
was pissed.
Like, and I'll be honest with you, in the average dude, I'm not saying there's no kinky dudes out, don't get me wrong. But the average dude, once you in there,
It's over with.
it's over with. Like, I'm not thinking of, stop. Nah, bro, I'm just, hey.
Tornado.
I'm just like,
You know,
shit, Super Saiyan, shit.
man, I went to an Uncle Luke party.
Wow.
Nigga, when was yours? 96?
This was in 09, I think, in Dallas.
Oh, shit.
When the All-Star game was out there, he rented out a big dumb-ass warehouse. Oh, my God.
You was Freaky Jason that night, huh?
No, I was just hot.
In more ways
That
than
man,
one.
his parties,
Wow.
yeah, he had like a room, open glass, and whoever go in there, it's a party.
I'm glad
Everybody
I'm
get to watch.
I'm glad I'm not in the party. I'm
Wow.
glad I'm not into parties no more.
Yeah, man, because they
Like,
parties wild right now.
I remember even us all being in the same age group. I think y'all younger than us.
Yeah.
We
just had this
established that.
conversation. Yeah.
Okay,
They're younger than us.
How much younger? Like what?
Not much.
so
5
like
years?
2 years, 2-3 years,
Like 2 years.
2-3 years.
Yeah, 2
So yeah,
years.
they was Jezebel.
younger than
How old are you?
I'm 37,
Okay.
grown.
And he's younger than y'all.
Yeah,
How old are y'all?
39.
42.
Okay.
You heard them voices. You heard them. Yeah.
He said 39.
It got deeper as it went.
39.
We had
Put
to
some
let-
respect
we
on
had
us.
to, we had to let them know because it's motherfuckers in the comments talking shit. You know, nigga told me my voice annoys him. Fuck you, nigga.
Wow.
That was somebody
Well,
you
why
knew?
are you listening?
Oh, I commented hilarious. He said, "Hey, big homie voice annoying." I said,
We was on TikTok.
"I think it's TikTok."
Yeah, probably on top.
It appalled me. I said, "Damn, bro."
I'm appalled.
I listened to it. I said, "It is annoying."
Me?
But no. So I was saying, I'm glad I'm not into the party thing no more. Just because, like, I remember, especially house parties. You really think about it, them shit stink.
It get wild.
It got wild, and it like
It'd be hot.
hot.
Yeah.
Right.
First, I thought
And
you was talking about other type of parties.
also,
so
too, if you are if you are in a contract in Chicago, please put windows in basements.
Nah, but it'd be.
God
Might as well have a
damn.
smoke
Relations,
machine
please.
down there.
I don't like smoke machines.
They should have had one. They probably had one.
Nah, I'm good. And right now, and I'm against juking.
Hey,
You are
Sean
against
say
it?
for that.
I'm against it.
Oh, baby,
Why?
turn up
Right,
the
'cause of
wall.
old
Come on,
age?
Yeah.
turn me up.
I'm against it
What?
because you think about it right now, like, you know the obstacles dudes had to go through when they was getting juked by a girl. You know
What obstacles
the
was that?
mental
I'm like, what's the
fortitude
obstacles?
not to get on hard,
Oh.
especially by someone you actually
Were
like.
they not?
No, it ain't cool to get on hard, girl juking you. That ain't cool. You're not supposed to do that.
Cause you poke me, I'm turning around.
Right. You're not
What
supposed
are
to
you
do that.
doing?
You're not supposed to. You go like this. All of a sudden, you go
So my
like
girl,
this.
I know you felt it.
Right. Look, you're not supposed
Well,
to
you
do
better
that.
help
Oh,
it.
you know I can't help it.
You gotta keep that under control.
His problem was he was always the guy that was holding the guys.
Yeah,
up
that's
while
my
they were
problem,
juking.
yeah.
That's why he said.
Exactly. That was the weird position.
I hated that
I had to
shit.
put your back up.
I hate that shit. Hey, Chops.
Hold me up.
And then my
Cause
niggas,
they be falling all out.
my niggas, they'll do this.
Why?
I knew what the problem was is if they'll come near me, they'll bring the girl to me. I'm like, oh, shit, okay,
Yeah, they just put on your back
And they
and
like
hold 'em
this.
up.
They like this. I'm like, nigga, get off of me, nigga. Like, the fuck are you doing? I think you bringing shorty for me to dance to, nigga.
Nah.
Nah. You use me as a fucking wall. I'm glad I'm losing this weight. Fuck y'all, man. Ain't no more wall dancing me for no more.
Sean say he bringing the basement back.
I'm about to have a juke party for my birthday.
I'm not. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
You know you're gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
It's here.
You gonna see it.
My party's here. You forgot that?
I did. Shit.
He forgot. You're
I did.
invited to my birthday.
I gotta work that day. Was you one of them girls that y'all juke? You went down, if they fell on the ground, you went down there with them?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I was probably pulling you down there.
My thing is, so why we ain't fucking? Like, that bothers me. Like, why are we doing the act of not? And then all of a sudden, when I try to talk to you, now we can't do it?
And that's why
Cause
most
this is
people.
just a dance.
Nah, brother. You
Yes.
ain't
This is
Nah.
just a dance.
Yes.
You ain't finna get me rock ready and I can't do nothing. Hell no. You know how? No, man. That's
That's why you was the wall.
That's why I hate. You know what? That's probably why.
Right, 'cause they got me on like it.
My attitude show. That's why I go to strip club. So let me ask you a question. So y'all podcast? How long y'all show? 'Cause I think you guys don't consider yourself a podcast. I've been watching. So I watched a couple episodes. Y'all got some intriguing, deep stuff.
Thank you.
I guess you guys really whine.
And grow.
Someone grows. I'm not saying both of you all grow, but one of you grow. How was it? How did the concept come about?
Well, it was during COVID, so we just talked a lot during COVID. It was pillow talking almost. But we shared a lot with each other, and we was just like, people need to hear this. So then we decided to just go live one day, and that birthed the show.
Yeah. We went live on Facebook and been doing it ever since.
So with doing y'all show, did y'all
2019.
figure that you all, in order for the show to be what it was, y'all said, okay, in order for this to work, we have to be transparent in our thoughts. Like we can't.
For
we have to
sure.
be honest.
Absolutely.
For sure. Because that's what people, at the end of the day, people subscribe to you telling your business.
Gotcha.
They want to hear the tea, So, but at the end of the day, we were at a space in our lives where we were ready to talk. It's like, I learned that transparency is what actually heals you. It's not until you honest and truthful about stuff that you actually can get past it. You just holding it all in, hiding it, like, yeah, that ain't good for you.
Okay.
So,
Do you think you all's friendship kind of help the process of doing the show?
I would say so. I would say absolutely, because I mean it's nothing different other than the fact that we just going live doing it. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Yeah. Sometimes we be having to remind ourselves that we live. I be like,
Yeah.
we be like, because we always tell like a little inside jokes, so we'll just be talking. Like, girl, they don't know what we talking about.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Don't trip. We get that. We got a bunch of shit. My wife-
Be giving each other eyes and look like.
Listen, our friends now be asking, "Hey man, y'all be saying some slick shit in there. who is this? Cause we change names.
They do that all the time.
We change names based on it. Cause some shit we just gotta say.
Yeah.
But we trying to still, keep
Respect it.
It be like,
confidential.
Confidentiality.
And
know what I'm
two,
talking about.
the names come up be funny as fuck. Shout out Caesar.
Caesar, what's
Shout
up,
out Caesar. Shout out Caesar. Shout out
Caesar, what up,
He
boy?
gonna find out one day.
Oh yeah.
And I'm about to fight that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm about to fight that. My hacky.
Yeah, we don't pretty too much say names because we know,
Yeah.
because, that's somebody else's business.
Yeah.
With that, are you all dating? Are you all relationships? Is it like, do you all put your relationship status out there as far as when you all tell your truths? Like, are you all single, dating?
I'm dating exclusively.
What does that mean?
That means I'm dating one person and one person only.
What does that mean?
That I'm not available.
What does that mean? I want to make sure you ain't lying.
I'm not lying.
People's definition of exclusive change.
Okay.
Nigga, I only see you on Wednesdays. I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
exclusive your
No.
day Wednesday.
Exclusively on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
I'm dating.
Well, are you seen anybody?
No.
You're not.
No.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Activity Podcast,
The dating game.
the dating game.
And it's her birthday.
And it's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
You see this young lady here? Fine. Very intelligent. And willing to see you on Fridays. At SL Wine Bar.
Okay, with the pub.
Be sure to have your shit together. We don't do kids, and your credit score needs to be 750.
She really don't like kids.
Damn, you
Don't say don't like.
Not
kids.
loud.
Don't
Don't
say
like
don't
men
like
with
kids.
kids.
don't do that. Don't get us canceled. Like, hell nah. She ain't said that. That got nah.
She doesn't.
We
She
cutting
doesn't
that.
prefer to date men with kids.
Yes, I prefer.
She doesn't
Why?
prefer.
Childless man.
Because you got kids of your own.
Experience.
Complicated. Men with kids are complicated.
Women
For
with kids,
sure.
women with kids ain't
It's
It's
more
not to say
complicated.
it's not to
It's
say
a
that
different
women with children
complication.
aren't complicated, but at the same time, when you have to date a man, the one
Okay, that was
men don't always create the proper boundaries when it comes to the woman, or they still have something going on with this woman, and it's just too much because
Or the
sometimes the
mama
woman is
just be
still
messy.
I'm about to say that too.
So another question, because I don't. So for me, and I don't have kids, so I'm not going to get too deep into it as far as knowing those boundaries. But because I have several people close to me, and I've seen every example of baby mama drama and also baby daddy drama, so I know women can also be definitely a culprit in that.
Absolutely.
Women are mostly the culprits.
Yes.
Meaning that, hey,
Yes.
baby daddy, he a stroker, and he really ain't going nowhere because it's easier for a woman to call a man up and say, hey, what you doing? That nigga, oh, I ain't doing nothing. Come to the crib real quick. As for a man call up his old baby mama, hey, what you doing? She not giving you none. Like, when she's done, she's done. I did not met one nigga once not think about twice hitting his baby mama again.
The silence of the lamb.
Now, whether you do it or not. Because I ain't lying. Because I'm not lying. Now, depending on how, also, it's put in context. Also depends on the relationship of the baby mama. I'm not saying if it's some real shit, of course you're not going back. But we know several
You would
niggas
spin the block.
that's double dipped and spin the block. Say we don't.
Oh yeah.
Wait. You kind of threw me up. So you saying that the guy won't call his baby mama up to?
He'll try, but he won't succeed.
But he's saying,
But as soon as the
But-
baby mama
the baby
calls,
mama can call him.
I say
okay.
it's easier for
I was
her
gonna say,
to
let's
call
say it's
him
easier. Okay, all right.
than
all right.
him calling her saying, hey, what you doing? Because she'll be like, nigga, not you.
Yeah.
And she'll say, what you doing? That nigga's already at the door.
But see, all right. So to your experience, what experiences have you dealt with dating a man with kids?
One time I've had a guy, and I think his daughter was like 1 or something. So even if it was kids involved, I would prefer they be older if
Gotcha.
kids are involved. But we was coming back. I don't know if we coming back from my house, but we were coming back from somewhere, and I'm dropping him, bringing him home. He started walking around his car, and he was like, "I just had to make sure she ain't do nothing in my car."
Damn.
I said, wait a minute. I said, "Do she know that you dating?" Nah, she don't know. It ain't none of her business.
And that's the part right there.
Stop. We're done. Because I don't have time. Because then, if that's the case, and how you already walking around your car, if she catch us outside,
Now I'm walking around mine.
it's up.
See,
And then I gotta fight.
but see, that's
I'm
what I
so
was
pretty
going to
for that.
say. Like, it kind of, that's why I asked, because there are instances that I've seen where the baby mama is more than likely possessive of the situation.
Yeah.
So
That's
when
usually the situation.
So when a guy tries to move on,
Yeah.
then it's the situation where the guy may even step back for a little bit to kind of ease off the situation and then get right back into dating to trying to figure the situation out.
Because most men, especially if the baby young, they're more than likely not. They're keeping it private from the baby mama because baby mamas like to use the kids. You ain't seeing your baby today because you with that chick. You know, like it's just a whole bunch of mess. So they be like, nah, you ain't gotta be in my business.
How did y'all feel? Are y'all with y'all children's father?
No.
So how did y'all
Heck no.
feel?
Damn.
Whoa.
She said,
Oh,
God damn.
She prepared for that one.
man, that almost. I thought you was finna swallow the mic.
I already said put it in my mouth.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you man.
She stood up.
So,
No.
how do y'all feel about them? I mean, have they moved on?
oh, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
How did
wasn't
y'all
a-
feel when y'all first
First of all,
found out about it?
Oh,
I was
didn't care.
excited
You
because
was?
I couldn't move on then. It wasn't until he moved on that I could move on.
So wait. So you tried to move on and he had an issue?
Yes.
Oh, he had that show. Okay.
My
That's
baby
what I was
daddy
gonna
was toxic. He wasn't letting me move on. No, I was his. You know, so I'm like, yeah. So then once he moved on, it was safe for me. Like once he really got with somebody else, you know. But
What about you, Kay?
yeah,
I didn't care. He's married anyway, but the person he's with is the person he's been with since my kids were babies.
Okay.
So
yep.
yeah.
He should be a little more
But we
consistent.
didn't care. We weren't those baby mamas. Like, no, that's
Nah,
my
I
baby
don't,
daddy.
I don't care.
But y'all were
Like,
young.
Yeah.
I was ready
But
to
once
move.
it's
Cause this the thing.
over, it's over.
I tried. I'm the type of woman that's gonna keep trying and trying and trying. Even back then, I didn't want to just have. I wanted to keep my family, right? So at the point where you're pushing me away, you're dating other people and stuff. So now I gotta eventually move on. But now you're trying to stop me from moving on. Like that ain't cool, you know. So, but I tried for a long time.
I tried
So speaking of
hard.
like those type of scenarios, we actually talked about something that I can tie to. Let's just say scenario where he is possessive. I mean, you moved on. We just use a different example. What do you all feel safe in that matter? So when it comes to dating, we was talking about before, when it's a certain level of rejection from guys, just from general, you dating, you can answer the same question as well. Do you all feel safe out here dating, or even like the situation of talking to men to where when they reject it, then you guys would be okay? Or how do you guys feel about that?
Like
Rejected
if we
men?
rejected men.
Yes.
I feel like I'm a pretty down to earth person, so I feel like I can reject a man in a way where I won't be afraid. But because I do understand what you're saying, because I know a lot of women do feel like men, you know, you tell them no, and they like, fuck you, bitch. You know, like,
No, it's
you
real.
know,
That's real. That's
and
real.
it do
We've
happen.
seen videos, so
yeah,
yeah.
like for
True.
real, it do happen. But I haven't personally had that experience.
I don't feel unsafe either. I mean, and because I'm also kind or polite, because we know that these things happen, I choose
Yeah.
to
Choose your words carefully.
Yeah,
Got
choose
it.
my words carefully. But I mean, I don't feel unsafe. But
But we
But
do
I also don't
understand
run
needing
it-
to be careful
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
with how we turn a man down.
I think that's one thing. Everybody ain't built the same, and everybody doesn't take rejection the same way, men or women. And not saying you kissing somebody's ass or you trying to stroke somebody's ego, you're trying to get home. I said, and I told y'all before, I knew a young lady that got killed for that. Literally got shot for that and died just because she didn't want to do the advances and didn't when I wasn't at the party, but I saw her the day before and she told me she was going to the party, and then all of a sudden I was told how everything went down, and they said she was polite about it, you know, she was cool about it, and that's unfortunate because she turned it down twice. The second time, unfortunately, you get a little attitude with her, like, nah, nigga, I told you no. And if a dude or a woman, because make this very clear, it's not a gender thing. If that person feels embarrassed and is around people, they're gonna do everything to get their pride back and not feel humiliated. And that's because they're hurt. Now they have to hurt you. And we don't know what the lengths people would take to get that to get that back. So, and I've seen several women reject dudes. And then I gotta play boyfriend or I gotta play bodyguard because now he's still coming up on her. Hey, you drink that whiskey? Yeah. But damn, nigga, like, and I gotta be like, hey, baby girl, you ready to go home? I've done this before just so because she can feel like this dude is gonna leave her alone.
Yeah. And I have had to do that. Like, you be my boyfriend for that? Because this nigga not leaving.
Like, it's crazy.
So wait, hold on. I mean, so he was trying to talk to you, and how far did the conversation get?
Not far. It's just like, because if I'm not interested, it's like, I'll be cool with you, but it's like, okay, can I have your number now?
What do cool look like?
Like chatting.
Cordial.
Like, yeah, like we sitting at the bar, we talking, you know, like, how was your day? Oh, okay, cool. What you do? Oh, okay, yeah. You know, like just
That's like
casual
a
conversation.
5-minute conversation or something?
Yeah. But now when you get to the point of, okay, and I already know I don't like you from the conversation or whatever, it could just be how you look. And it's like, okay, well, what you about to do? You know, you want to go or, you know, can I have your number? No, it's okay. You know, and this is the thing. What I try to do is if I know I don't like you, and if I could kind of feel your energy, like you may get upset or something, I might right away just be like, no, I'm actually not available. You know, I'm in a relationship. You know, like, so that way it doesn't feel like I'm just not interested in you. I just can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I try to feel the room, you know, like, and see, like, okay, can you handle that?
I tell my customers all the time, especially my female customers, you don't have to accept a drink from every man.
Hello.
Because, unfortunately, some people, they look at it as they're opening.
Yeah.
Shit. And then too,
You mind for the night.
and also too, I tell women this: be smart on what drink you get. Some men, they look at price range. They look at it. So if you talking about, hey, let me buy you a drink, and you go, oh, okay, cool. Can I get that Macallan?
Ooh, baby good.
Oh, you ordered a Macallan. All right, that's $35 a shot. Okay, baby, cool. And you drinking that and everything, and you think you're gonna say, well, it's nice talking to you. What the fuck you going?
Exactly.
Fuck you going? I didn't spend $35 on my own drink.
Yeah.
Where you
Like,
going?
just give me a water.
And I'm okay, you know.
Just give me the house blend.
Right, like be mindful, especially if you know that, like, it's so shaky these days.
It's shaky, but the reality is this: a guy would pay that fucking drink. That's his money.
No, it is. No.
He the goofy that paid for the money.
No, he is definitely a goofy.
I think a lot of times too, like guys don't want to take accountability for their
Oh no,
actions.
hell no, I don't agree with that. I definitely
You know
agree
what I mean?
with
Like if you offer a woman a drink and she
that.
say that,
Be prepared to take the L.
be prepared to take the
Be
L.
prepared to take the L.
Right.
And honestly, 90% of the time, you're taking the L.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a 9% chance.
Hey, my man,
Shorty
my
ain't
man,
gonna
hey,
hold you.
my man Caesar by
Caesar taking L's.
I want to know who this is.
Caesar get busy, bro.
Caesar getting busy. But I've seen several dudes.
And I'm the type, I would have, back in the
You
day,
can't even-
everybody buy me a drink. Oh, them my friends down there.
I was just getting ready to say that
Get
next.
them around,
'Cause
too.
that's another thing. What happens? You'll buy the drink, you buy her a drink, you buy her a drink.
Yeah.
She gonna call somebody
Or I
from the
done
bathroom to buy a
collected
drink.
5 and I'm just passing them.
Hell
And then he
yeah.
looking goofy with the bill,
Goofy with the bill, bruh.
waiting for her to walk past him. To
You
the
didn't ask the
room.
wrong person now.
And then and then you the nigga like this, yeah. And all of a sudden you look up,
They gone.
not gone, but she
Over
dancing
there with somebody
Just
else.
somebody else. Yeah.
You like this? That's the nigga got my drink.
Right. I know he ain't sipping my drink.
I know. I knew she ain't drink no
Hey,
damn
baby
bourbon
girl.
straight up.
Right. Pour that in my cup.
I knew she ain't drink no old fashioned.
So-
That nigga drink old fashioned.
So do y'all feel obligated if a guy buy you a drink to give him like some conversation or something like that?
I don't feel obligated, but I do.
Yeah.
I don't even dance with them.
You don't feel obligated?
Not
Not
obligated.
necessarily, but I mean, you did
Oh.
do something nice. You bought me a drink. It's okay for me to have conversation with you, but that don't mean it's got to go further. Just because it's a drink.
Because like he said, you offered the drink.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I want your attention. I want you right here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy this drink and we're gonna converse.
So you're right, because let's say
We
this.
converse until this drink is gone.
So and then here come another guy. Can I buy you a drink?
I'm done.
Because it's easy to say, especially if you're in this setting in the bar, can I just talk to you without buying you a drink?
Yeah.
You say
That's
that.
a good one.
Yeah.
Can I just
hold on.
Can I just talk to you without buying you a drink? And then let's say I fill things out, and then I say, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?"
But not.
I don't think
I ain't
so.
gonna lie,
I
I'd
ain't
be a
never
little
say
upset
that,
if I done
y'all.
gave
Yeah.
somebody.
Right, like
Let's talk about
So
that.
I be sometimes expecting a drink. I ain't
See?
gonna even hold you.
Yeah.
Like you didn't talk to me, you ain't even. And
Right.
don't
Yeah.
ask me what I'm drinking and don't buy me a drink.
yeah, nigga, don't do that. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. Don't ask
This
about
is
the
about
drink.
expectations
Don't
now.
ask.
What you drinking?
Don't ask about the drink if
I
you
think
ain't gonna
maybe
buy it.
because that actually happened to me the other night. And I was just having just small conversation with somebody, and then he's like, "What you drinking?" And I was drinking an old fashioned. I think maybe the drink was too expensive for him.
Yeah, you messed
he
him
was
up.
like, "Oh," he was like, "He was like, nice." I'm like, "Okay." And I
By
was
the
like,
way, okay, cool. So, how many kids? Like, yeah, he moved on quick. Like, okay, nigga, like you asked about it. So I think it's a up and down with that. But I don't want to.
I mean, it's an up and down. But the reality is,
Yeah.
if you want a certain attention, you can find ways to get it.
no, for sure.
And-
And women know how to get the attention. They know how to get drinks.
Always, yeah.
You know, and I feel like men are smart enough to know when they being used.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope so.
Not all of them, but
Caesar!
I'm gonna need y'all to get some discernment.
I hope so, man.
Get some discernment.
I'm out here. I'm shooting for my brothers, man. Cause I want to understand. Cause I see. It's my profession. I see it. HO, we see it every single day. I see whoever came up with the term. Hey, man, what's the shit called again? You miss 100 shots that you don't take. Nigga, stop shooting. Don't look. Stop it, bruh. Like I'm looking. I see these bills. I see these tabs. And I was just, okay, shit. Let me drop. I'm looking for Shorty like, damn, bro, this your bill? And you by yourself? Shorty got like 6 lemon drops off you with Grey Goose? And she ain't,
Getting
bro.
loose.
You should have knew that after the second lemon drop. Like,
Yeah.
and you kept going to her. Hey, you want another lemon? Of course she gonna say yes.
Yeah. You want another? In his head, he
It
thinking
sucks.
that's
I know
yeah. He
Now,
thinking
it's no wrong.
Who they talking about?
It sucks.
Yeah.
Speaking of the word obligation, it's a big thing of women being flown out right now.
Flued out.
Have y'all been flown out?
No.
You haven't been flown out? You haven't been flown out? No man has flown you all out? Damn, that sucks.
I know, right?
Question, so, if you have been flown out, you feel obligated to do anything when you get out there?
So okay?
See?
The only way. So I'm just not gonna let anybody just fly me out, and
Okay.
because that's just me though. Because
Gotcha.
other women will do that.
Yeah.
But then don't
Just to
want
get a trip.
Yeah, but then you know why this person is doing this.
Thank you. I'm being
You
naive,
know
bruh.
but
why
just-
they're flying you
just to
out.
make sure it's out there. Technically, I literally just saw it today with Chopper from the band. If you fly someone out
Yeah.
with the intent and it don't work out, that's still considered sex trafficking. Just letting you know.
Chopper said this?
Chopper said that because he just got
From the band?
because he just had a case that he had to fight.
Wow.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Damn.
He had to fight off a case.
Because he flew somebody
I've
out?
heard that before.
Right. So basically, the situation was this: he flew someone out, and her homegirl wanted to come, and it was supposed to be like a 3-way.
They cashed that first class ticket in and got 2 coach?
Girl came out, was fucking around with his car or some shit. He felt a bad vibe from it and was like, you know what? She can go. You can stay, but we're not going to do this. So apparently as they was leaving, she was like, I'm going to tell the feds about all these cars around here. And he ended up getting the case because they wanted to see what was going on with all the cars, and then one of the charges was sex trafficking.
Damn.
For bringing her out there
So if it's with the intent
to have sex.
to have sex,
So that's kind of great of me, though. Like,
but see, it's
Even if they both
she got
agree,
mad.
Like I
if,
said,
they,
if
if
it's
it's
consensual,
mutual,
like,
like I said, if it don't work out, for
Right,
one,
then they gonna say
gonna
something.
say something.
Exactly.
And so she basically did that out of spite because he didn't want her, and that'd be the other thing. Like,
that's kind of
first of all,
dirty.
stop just flying anybody out either, too. Like, use your discernment. If you just wanted the friend, just had a friend. The homegirl didn't have to come.
find somebody in your city.
What she said she want a homegirl to come with her though.
Then both of y'all
Look,
can't
I'm
go.
paying for your flights,
Listen,
not
she
your
gotta pay for her
friends.
own.
Yeah.
Now, you know how niggas think.
What I'm saying is this though.
Yeah.
My situation is with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
No.
I'm saying
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
with- yeah, it's
my
with
situation
her,
is
yeah.
with you. I'm not
It's with her, but-
I'm not saying always go that way. So I know
Yeah.
that. I'm not saying always go that way.
Yeah.
But if it started getting into some the legal shit, I didn't fly this shorty out. I don't know who the fuck she is. I flew her out. I don't know who she is. So if she tag along, and you
It's
say
just like back in the day when you got a friend, you know, or she bring her friend tag along just because she coming over your house or something.
It's just a thing of
You made her way on the front
Safety and
porch
stuff.
while you
Yeah.
spank.
yeah, but it's the thing of
Damn.
now it's crossing state lines.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got you. Oh, yeah, that's wild.
So once you cross state lines,
Now
now
it's
you're
trafficking.
But
dealing with
the
different
fact
territories.
is that the fact is because that he was cool because you was doing some, you raised some red flags, and he's protecting himself, saying, you know what, I don't want to go this direction. So, and the fact that you flipped the script on him like that because it looked like he's trying to protect himself, and you said, nah, fuck it, I'm calling the chop shop. You getting booted. And now all of a sudden, because they can't, only reason I say they probably because they couldn't really pin it on you, they say sex trafficking. And my thing is this: we know why you agreed. Like it was consensual. Like because
Y'all better have receipts.
I told you that's crazy. Like that's crazy. But back to my original statement, like so outside the legal shit, somebody flies you out. Now you said something like you just not gonna be flown out by everybody.
Yeah, if I really
So y'all gotta have some rapport before you get flown out and before butt time.
But time, yeah.
But
That
you
what said?
but
She's basically saying she's not using nobody for no flight.
Yeah, I'm not a user at all,
Right.
so that wouldn't happen.
But if you do if somebody did flew you out, you are expecting.
Depending on where we at, yeah, because what we here for? I mean, to have a good time, but that's probably a good time, right?
I live in another state. Why am I coming here? Not Bible study.
You gonna pray to God.
I took time, even if
No,
it's
you
5 minutes, I still
definitely
took
gonna
time out of my
pray. You
day
definitely gonna pray.
Yeah.
to come here.
Yeah.
I still had to put in time to get here, whether you pay for it or not. So this is my time that I'm investing into this.
Now, with that being said, is the guy obligated to pay for your flight?
You asked me to come.
That's it. Is he obligated?
You're offered. He ain't obligated, but if you're asking me to come see you,
You should offer.
you should be offering to pay for my flight. You want me to come see you. I don't have a problem paying for it myself, but you are asking me to come see you.
I did agree with that last time. It is kind of fucked up. Like,
Yeah, that's what
like,
I said.
hey,
What
you said last time?
Hey,
Hey.
baby, I got half on your flight. You gonna come see me?
damn, half.
No, I want. Let me hear.
A little bit more than half.
3/4.
Majority of it. If you got it,
So I'll pay for the flight, but if it's a carry-on fee, you take care of that?
no. You better put me on Southwest to get my 2 bags for free then.
Oh, so this
If that's the
Oh,
case,
that's
So
another.
you want
that's
to be
another
like
one.
that.
This
Yeah.
another
Put
one.
me on. I
This another
fly.
one. Does the airline matter?
Yeah, we
Yes,
said that.
for me it does.
So I can't. I say, hey,
It don't matter for me.
hey, babe, what you doing? No, hey, come visit me. Okay, cool. I got the flight, and I'll say you get the it's Spirit or Frontier.
I like to be comfortable.
Are you turning down the flight?
I won't go.
I wouldn't turn it down.
I don't know.
Look, I'm a
I don't
hood
know.
rat. Hood rat.
I said,
I like to be comfortable.
but my thing is this: I do
Because
know.
I don't be picky about my
Please.
flights now. So I mean, why? This the whole thing. I feel
Oh,
like
you turned it down, huh?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like it's getting me to point A and point B, like so it doesn't really matter to me.
So if it doesn't matter, you wouldn't take this time to get a little better airline because you're not paying for it.
I mean, if that's what he's willing to do, of course. But I mean, like, I'ma just because every flight ain't going that way. What's the days? What's the times? Like maybe Spirit got the better option.
But,
So I'ma
so
take
you
it.
would you a rock with Spirit if he?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Kay say she won't, huh?
She said she gonna get to the airline and walk back.
I feel like
Even
like
if it's getting me to point A or point B, I just like to be comfortable. And if I gotta be on there for, even if it's over like 2 hours,
Yeah.
please sit me somewhere. It ain't got, like I say, I gotta be in first class, but I just want to be comfortable.
Damn, even though it's Spirit, the whole airline is first class.
Spirit be comfortable sometimes. It depends. If it's a newer flight,
Your
it's a
friend
newer.
just looked at you and said, for you.
If it's a newer,
it's fine.
it's a newer one. Then it's, you know, because I was just on American, and it was more uncomfortable than the Spirit flight. It was super tight. Like you, unless you ride Delta or whatever, like you're not really comfortable like that on an airplane.
Most of these planes are not built for comfort.
Exactly.
Like I had a lady
there to get you from point A and
I had a
point
lady
B.
embarrass me on my flight. She said, "You need the extender belt." God damn.
Oh,
baby.
loud.
Loud as hell. I'm like this.
Excuse me.
Like,
Excuse me.
Did you take the belt?
Hell yeah, I had to. I had to. 'Cause I did need one, but I didn't want you to
Tell the whole
tell
airline.
her shit. Like I was waving you down, so I just said, "Hey, you got the extenders?" But she said it out loud because I'm like this,
Yeah.
and she like, "You need the extender? Just ask." I'm like this.
God,
Bitch.
please. All right.
Like, don't do that, white
Did
lady.
you do that?
I know. I definitely called her. I called it. They just popped me in my head too. Don't call her no bitch. She acting like one. Like
Yeah.
you embarrassed me. I know I'm big at the time. You see it.
Let me ask you. So, are y'all more of the have the traditional mindset when it comes to relationships?
What's traditional?
Bars.
Grandma mindset, or y'all with this millennial shit, the new shit,
What's the
What
new
is
shit? Tell us. I mean,
the cooking with Kaya?
I don't even
even
That's
know
what I'm
who
saying.
it's like.
I have
I
not watched
hear
any
that.
of
I've
them.
never
So
seen
okay,
any
this
of
the
that.
thing. This the thing. Traditionally, you know, man work, women they cook clean. You know, make sure everything okay. Are y'all with that?
We've had this conversation on the show.
Okay.
We are about strengths. Everybody operating at their strengths. It's not about gender roles. If I'm better at it, then let me operate in that, and vice versa. Like, why am I expecting you to clean up all of this? You know, like if I'm better at vacuuming, then I'm just better at it. Let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you better at cooking, then cook. It's not a woman role and a male role to me. It's just about where we fit at. Working together. It's a partnership. That's how I feel about relationships. Partnerships.
You agree? You agree, Kay?
Absolutely, because I think we're just helping each other take the load off of each other. When we sharing these things, we accomplish more together. So if you can help me over here, I can help you over here because I know that I'm better at it than you will be. Yeah.
Y'all with the 50-50?
It ain't
It's
50-50.
not 50-50.
I agree with that. That's not that. I don't.
Okay,
I don't
well,
believe that's
in
50-50.
society eyes, that they would call that what 50-50.
But see,
right?
but in society, 50-50 is financials.
Yeah.
But it is 50-50
So-
if we're both bringing what we can,
Yeah.
right? It's like maybe I got all of the finances, but you taking care of the household. That's your 50. This my 50. Boom. But we're not splitting the money 50-50. But something is 50-50.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I think society has made it 50-50 more financially than it is.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think it's a lot deeper than that, especially like in my household. When we started this business, I was a truck driver. So, and when me and Deja got together, I didn't know, we figured out, we worked better when our money was in one pot. We tried the Dutch shit, and you pay this bill. It didn't work for us. Not saying it does not work. It doesn't work for us. And two, then, you know, she working at a gas station, so she only getting paid minimum wage. I'm working at a retail store. I'm not getting paid a lot. So you find out your money works better together when it's in one pot. So when we did that formula, we just kept that formula, and it worked for us. Now, as things start to grow and get different, you start wanting things of your own. So you kind of find formulas in that way to, hey, I'm gonna put 10% aside so I can get my little knickknacks, shit like that, and vice versa. And then, but the bulk of the money, it's not who pays more. Like, we had went out to dinner, and Deja sees the bill, she takes the card, puts it right there. Dude next to us says, "Are your wife taking you out to dinner?" Nigga, that's my card. And her card. It's the same account. But because we look at it as because she pulled the card out, not knowing where the money's coming from. It's the same account, it's just that's her card.
but maybe
But
she
it
is
sucks. I'm
buying
about
you
saying, what
dinner.
if-
But I'm saying it's the way we look at it.
Exactly.
It's the
Yeah.
optics of it. Because we looked at it as this, it's 50-50, as if, nah.
Or you're supposed to be taking care
I'm
of her.
supposed to be taken care of, and not
fuck
knowing
that,
that it's really a team thing. Like me, I'm not
financially.
she manages. We're a little more together in it now, but when we started, she was managing the finances. I didn't care to do all that stuff. I wanted to do, hey, let me go out here, work, bust my ass, because my job was paying more at the time. I didn't care talking to the bill collectors or cell phone bill or Cricket when they was popping. I didn't care to talk about them. I didn't want to talk to them. I just wanted to put the money on the table and move around.
Yeah.
I didn't want to deal with the payment plans. That just wasn't, I didn't have that patience. She was cool with that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, so she did that.
Operating in strengths.
So I that was for her. For me, it was, okay, something needs to get done, the dirty shit. And not necessarily mean like the labor per se. It was, okay, I know he's going to do whatever it takes to make this money. I used to get up at 2:30 in the morning to get the North Avenue and Cicero for 6. Just because how the buses lined and the trains lined up. I didn't have to leave that early, but in order for me to catch this bus on time, I had to leave at this time. This train didn't leave until 4 o'clock. And if I did that, I'd have been late for the other bus. So we understood our strengths. Here, I'm more of a people person. Some say I'm not, but if you look at, don't do that. But don't do that. I am a people person. People love me. But when it came to opening this bar, we had to realize our strengths. It's not roles. I'm not big on. That's real traditional for me.
Yeah. So like, it's a lot of women been raised. Like,
No, definitely.
Like, no,
Definitely.
do not. The man has to pay the bills. You know, and they sticking to it.
Yeah. And they can.
Yeah.
They'll find somebody. There are
Absolutely.
men out here who want to do
Are
that, right?
actual providers
And
that are doing that.
they've been raised to provide that way.
It makes
So
me-
there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, it makes
you
me
know?
think about that little challenge or whatever it was that was going on when the women's talking about they don't have the money to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
And the man looking like,
When did you pay it?
whenever you've never paid it.
right.
So let
So
me.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask him a question, but if you're not finished.
No.
So are y'all like? How do y'all feel about, or does it matter or not if your woman is making more money than you?
It don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Bother me
Okay.
at all.
What about if she's more successful?
Don't bother me at all.
Okay.
That comes with the partnership. Like,
Right, yeah.
50-50, a lot of that stuff comes from the egos of
Definitely ego
men
shit.
in particular
Definitely ego
about handling the situations, especially they look at the end of a situation. So for instance, like even situations like with yourself, you have to be humble enough to accept certain
Yeah,
roles.
hell yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Because 50-50 is just not about
it's
accepting
not,
finance
right.
situations. It's about just accepting certain roles.
Right.
So it's all about understanding your partner, understanding your personnel. You're supposed to be practicing that now in your relationship,
Yeah.
your business,
Yeah.
your well-being, yourself. You have to
Exactly.
understand that so you know how to move around.
Right. It's a saying. Watching. It's a clip I've been watching, but I haven't seen the episode yet of the Pivot. And Shannon Crowder said, he says, man, men need to stop trying to find them a passenger. They need to find them a co-pilot.
Period.
Well, that's part of how they being
Yeah.
taught. So it's
Right.
it's from the jump of being the one that takes
A
every
suitable
cane.
helper,
Yeah.
as the word says.
Yeah, but the crazy part is guys are more comfortable accepting help from their boys than their own wives,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
their own girls.
But also, too, that goes back to how we were raised.
Yeah, I've had to make a lot of men safe. You know, like
Crazy.
feeling safe and feeling vulnerable
Yeah.
enough to say, I need help. You know, and I hate it for them. You know, like, because I just feel like it's too much pressure on a man to feel like y'all have it all together.
Absolutely.
When y'all don't. Like that's why the woman is here, is to support and to hold y'all down. But it's like, if you're not allowing me in, I can't do that for you. So it's like, but then you have women who make a man feel bad. So it's like we like doing this all the time. So
I think it stems from, and my wife's told me it several times, she was somewhat raised to make it feel like men ain't shit. Like
That's a lot of women.
that
Yeah.
we are not
Yeah.
equal in that way.
Yeah.
Like, and that's because of the generation before us and the way society has set it up. it was a single parent home, and mostly I was the mother with the kids. So that mother had to do some unorthodox shit to make things work. But that stemmed them saying, okay, beyond, I don't need a man. It's beyond that. It went to, oh, niggas don't do shit. Y'all ain't shit. So if I want it done, I got to do it myself.
But then it's some
it's
truth in there because there was some niggas that what just.
It's definitely some truth in that.
No.
No.
Hey, Uncle wasn't doing shit.
But I had to.
I seen her.
I'm like,
I
damn, Uncle.
doing
the
shit.
fuck?
But see, that's accountability too, because I hear that,
Yeah.
and then if you really, as a man, if you step back, just like you said, I had to think about it. It's like, damn. Yeah, Uncle
wasn't doing right.
Uncle's fucking
facts.
up.
Yeah.
Or cuz is fucking up. Like, so I get that, but it's the dudes who are, the men that are doing something, we get pigeonholed because it's men in totality aren't shit. So it was, it changed the way, it affected how my wife treated me in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it also affected how I treated my wife.
Yeah.
As well. So it was a tug of war.
Yeah.
Until we was like, I don't know, I can't speak for her what made her click to say, okay, nah, this is wrong. For me it was my wife told me she didn't feel safe. She didn't feel safe. She didn't feel safe about something. And she didn't like a dynamic between my family and I. And my family was used to one thing. They weren't doing it on purpose. They're just used to things being a certain way. And they weren't used to me bringing a woman around. That was never, y'all know that was never my MO. I was solo dolo. Chris playing the sidekick. That was me. So then I come back from Atlanta. I come back from Vegas. A little different, but now I got a girlfriend. A full-fledged girlfriend that's putting a battery in my back. Saying, hey, we need to get our own spot. We need to do this, we need to do that. And pointing shit out to me that you don't look at, but somebody's showing you to look at different things. Like, why are you paying this and you just sleeping on the floor? Things like that. And you thinking in your mind, oh, I'm just helping nah, nigga, you can't do this anymore. You can't live like this anymore. So people, your own personal family, they look at that different, they think something's being taken away from them.
Yeah.
So when she tells me, hey, I don't feel safe because of this, as a man, I had to do some uncomfortable shit by putting some people that I love in their motherfucking place. Yeah. Hey, don't do this with her. She ain't that. At the time, did I know Deja was the one? No, but it was damn near close. But I'm not going to let you disrespect someone I know that has my best intention in the heart. Was she perfect? Was I perfect? No, we were still, shit, how old was I? No more than what, 23, 24? If that?
Something like that.
Yeah. Deja, when I met Deja, she was only 19. So we were still kids, but my feelings were strong. So it was the same way for her at one point. I don't know exactly, but it was, I had to see that she had to make me feel safe for me to open up. And for the longest, I did not feel safe. Yeah. So I would keep my emotions to myself. I wouldn't say my feelings. And one day, I don't know what it was, I felt safe, and all of a sudden, I was able to open up. I had no problem receiving help. When I did that, I didn't fill out a job application ever again. Yeah. I had interviews I didn't know I had. They just calling, hey, working with Former Mills. Nigga, who? I didn't know I had a job interview for them. Yeah, be here Thursday. Because now I let her in. Social security number, it's a vulnerability.
Yeah, and that's power. Like it's power in two, a man and a woman.
Yeah,
it is,
and it's definitely like when you, especially for a man, like I be telling homies all the time, like, bro, when you get that one that's gonna elevate you, it's up.
Remember that question you asked me a while back? We were in here and you asked me who loves harder, a man or a woman? And I always told you a man. A man loves harder because it takes so much for us to love.
Yeah. It do. I agree.
And when we do love, we go all fucking out.
Yeah,
you have our undivided attention. We damn it give it all. It's draining.
Yeah.
We give it all to you.
You got it all, baby.
To the point, right? To the point, like if you notice, most men who come out of relationships, HO, you probably can speak this better than me. when we come out of those, if God forbid something happens, we come out of, and I told Deja, if we ever broke up, I can't see myself pouring in somebody else again.
Yeah,
Because
it's hard.
because that took so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That took so much, and you're asking me to
Now
potentially
you're having to restart.
do it again.
Yeah.
When I know how much energy that took.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, I'm for the streets.
This literally,
But
I was
then,
literally.
what you gonna go ahead, Ken?
No, I was literally listening to a podcast earlier. Y'all, I know you familiar with Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest. So I was listening to them, that couple on a podcast today, and they were talking about two different things that we said here. One, in a relationship, it's not what we're equaling each other. It's elevating, right? We're multiplying.
Yeah.
You know? And then we were talking about the whole strengths, like in her being, she's a very powerful woman. And him having to be confident in himself and know what he brings to the table to be able to support her, but the vulnerability that it takes for her to be able to express and submit to him. And like as a strong woman, myself, I was very empowered by the conversation because like a lot of people that know me, they're like, oh, okay. They think it's impossible for me to submit to a man because I'm a leader and I'm a strong woman. I'm like, oh, Brown, I'm small around. Don't let my man come around. Though. I'm like, guess what you need, you know, like, and I love to hear her say that because I'm like, so many people feel like strong women cannot be with a man because they feel like you want to control them and you want to do this. It's like, no, you gotta know your balance. Absolutely. You know, so
I've known successful women, so that's you kind of understand that from the beginning, like understanding how to give and take. Understand they can be strong and weak at the same time, and you can play that same role. So when it comes to dating, like I said, that's the last thing in my mind, how much you make. That's the last thing in my mind of, you know, what we can do.
Yeah. My money your money ain't got nothing to do with me.
And I think women should adopt that same mindset. Like, with a man, like I tell my daughters all the time, that money is his money. So make sure you okay.
yeah,
Right.
You
gotta
know,
be able to take care
and
of
if y'all gonna do something together, that's different. But you know, the old, you know, I grew up in the whoops, you know, and it was like if you, the women was taught, get the nigga, take all his money, get him for his money.
Exactly.
And all they doing is buying materialistic shit and stuff like that, stuff that don't mean no substance or nothing. It's just stuff.
Right.
Not doing nothing.
And I feel like that's why you got so many hurt men out here because it's just taken advantage of. Absolutely. Like,
yeah, but is that really getting taken advantage of? Like,
I think two things can be true.
Yeah.
I think two things can be true, because I'm giving you something. If I'm giving you something, that's one thing. But if you see I'm putting myself in a position to give you this, and you're still accepting it, that's taking advantage of it. Because you know I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart.
Yeah.
And now granted, it's still my decision.
yeah.
yeah,
But if you care about me the way you do, you say you do.
yeah,
You be like, okay,
With
look
a
here,
bias.
look here, that's enough.
yeah.
Let's stop this. So, but if you're saying, well, fuck it, shit, that's on you. That's taking advantage.
Yeah, something
So
like that.
two
for
things
sure.
can be true. Now it's my decision,
Yeah,
but also you got a decision to make too.
yeah,
So it's and I think I think both men and women do that to each other.
yeah.
It's,
sure.
I'll be honest with you, I took advantage of Deja.
But it's
I'm being honest because I think and we both say to each other.
Yeah.
We both did it.
Yeah.
Because you don't know any better because we're taught.
because that's what you taught.
We're taught.
Well, I don't know about women, but men in the hood, the OGs, fuck them all. That's what they say.
Oh no, definitely.
That's what they was telling us. We'll grow up. Fuck 'em
Definitely,
all.
it was.
Women, but I heard women say that's what they told them. Take all their money.
But you gotta also be a person that know what you want too.
That's true. But you,
Like
that's why I say when
somebody
you
can
grow,
tell you some shit.
That come with growth.
that come with growth. Facts, big facts.
It come with growth, but let me ask you this:
Some
like,
things is innate too.
you know what I mean? Like, so at certain things, like, all right, if a woman tells you, like, hey, fuck all the niggas that you come across, would you do it?
No.
Right.
Like certain things,
It's innate.
Because why?
But I think it's different. For men, is this we attach our sexuality is attached to our ego. So us coming
I
up,
see that though.
us coming up is this.
He's like, I don't know.
No, but us coming up, and I'm gonna put it like this: us coming up is this. You were more of a man depending on how many women you had.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
So, and I've never said this shit out loud a day in my motherfucking life, but I'll say this: in our circle, because I wasn't having sex with a bunch of women, I wasn't allowed to say certain shit.
All right.
It
Let me
was-
ask you this.
it
If we gonna talk about our circle,
We gonna do
right?
it. We gonna do
We gonna
it.
talk about
We
our
gonna do
circle,
it.
right?
We gonna do it. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm talking about. We gonna do it.
Let me ask-
It was that.
Let me ask you this. In our circle, because I don't think men like to have these conversations, but we're gonna have it right here.
We gonna have it. Y'all came on a good day.
Period.
Good.
Wine and Grove,
The-
this is what we create.
Yeah.
The guys that said that, what were the quality of women that they were dealing
Oh,
with?
it was some trash ass women.
I mean, yes, we are taught that.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, if you look back at those conversations, a lot of those conversations are bullshit.
No, they were because because full circle. Now it's damn Chops. You waited. You got
Now
you
they
one.
want what you want.
You got you
Yeah.
one.
Now they want what you
Yeah.
got.
Like you got you one, and not granted. I'm not gonna sit here and be and act like that's why I was doing it.
Right.
I wasn't doing it to find the one. It's just that I was low self-esteem. I was shy. I was big, and I didn't know how to use all that until I left and separated myself and said, "Okay, this is who I want to
You
be."
found your own
So-
identity.
But so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit and say, "Yeah, no, it wasn't that." But I remember them circles
I
and the
know them
conversation
circles.
being on the porch, and all of a sudden we'll be, shorty, not shorty, and then it's. You remember the porch? It was girl after girl after girl,
Girl after girl. Girl after girl.
and
Sorry.
it was, and then so it was that. So it was because I wasn't like that, and put like this, and especially back then, you know what you were called if you wasn't fucking every girl? You was
Lame.
gay.
Oh.
You was gay.
She said lame.
A lame.
They put another label on your sexuality because you weren't having sex with women. And I'm not saying anything wrong with being gay,
Right.
because I'm not talking about that, because that's disrespectful in itself, period, and as well, because you can't use that. You shouldn't be using that as an insult regardless. But if you back then, early 2000s, shit, damn in the 90s, if you wasn't smashing,
Damn, in the 90s, it was a 90s.
It was.
yeah, you
was the
shit.
90s.
If you
It
wasn't
was-
smashing a bunch of girls,
Yeah.
Taking over for the 9
And two-
2000.
and but going back to what Big Bro said, if it was always quantity over quality. All we had, our goal was to fucking smash.
That was it.
It was it. You can be.
Smash and trash.
Listen,
I don't care what it looked
it
like.
didn't matter what it looked like.
Did you smash? That was their first
Smash.
question.
Did you
Trash.
smash?
That was
And
it.
That's
believe
what
me,
many trash
that
women
was the
pregnant. All
goal
these-
going to Markham. That was the goal going to the ring.
It is
That was
insane.
the goal going to them parties. Whoever was left
pregnant.
at night at them parties,
Who did that?
oh, it was crack time.
Like what?
And then, hey, you gotta take one for the team.
Take one for the team. And if you did, and if you
How many
did,
y'all done took for the team?
Yeah, y'all know about take one for the team.
No,
You took one for the team.
I play wingman, but I never took one.
Yeah, I do wingman.
I play wingman.
I play
You a
wingman.
I know, yeah, I play
I'll
wingman.
do wingman.
I play
I-
wingman.
You
It was somebody we know took one for.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know we talking about him.
Caesar?
No,
It's a
it
no,
wasn't
It
Caesar.
wasn't Caesar.
Look at me, Caesar.
listen.
Nah, y'all might.
Caesar been running it up on there, okay?
Nah, Caesar, it ain't cracktastic with Caesar. But what I'm saying is, it's those unwritten rules. Shut up, both of y'all. Shut
I
up.
didn't say nothing.
Look here. Hate y'all. Because of those unwritten rules. Yeah. That's how it was. And for women,
See, I don't know.
women, you always
That's why I
talk.
want
You
get
always
some
talk to keep
insight
your body
on
count
them.
low.
What was y'all mindset and thought process behind that type
If they ask
stuff?
a bunch of dudes, they a hoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That was just it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hold
It's
up.
simple.
Before we go to that, back then, was a man body count in your mind? Let's say you met a guy, he only had sex with one girl before you. Would that have been an issue?
Nah, he a lame.